Offense will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll run play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going for the big play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go back to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Love to see these 3rd down conversions off. Offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys. They get there in a hurry.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys. You never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 4 over Arizona State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Keeps looking downfield. Zings it complete to the right. And he's dragged down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. The Terrapins in the hurry-up. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires it down the seam. He's got it on the outside. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Terrapins are on the move. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback moving. They get to him as he throws. Firing to the right, complete. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Maryland!
And It's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense gives them.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away. Know when the play is over.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab. Hard-hitting tackle.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
Continues to fight for yards. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these...
He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Rebels. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drop. He'll take the deep shot. Brings it in down the left side. Here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Maryland! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try it over the left side. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Trying play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 25 over Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. He wants to change this route. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Fires downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
56, Ole Miss, 28.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Terrapins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Touchdown, Maryland! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williamson. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Man, this dude's flown by 200, flown by 300, and now thrown by 400. Almost 450 yards in the ball game. This dude has been on point.
Grab near the marker. It's Williamson. Great move. Now he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Finds his target down the middle.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Fires to the middle. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Terrapins are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
On the ready.
Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Ready. Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The give, and tick. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Works the middle of the field. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Touchdown, Terrapins! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.